Howdy my friends, and welcome back to more Let's Play Gran Turismo 2. This is Sky Hurricane, and look at that, we finally hit 70%. Look at us. Still got a long way to go though. In this part we're going to do the Mazda manufacturer races, or one make races, whatever you want to call them. And we need to do the RX-7 meeting, so at least Mazda's right here at the top, so it's pretty quick and easy to get to. And I'm hoping that this GTC that I won a long time ago, I want to say from the FR challenge, but I may be wrong on that. I'm hoping that they allow this to do that. It is very, very overtuned, but I really don't care at this point. Let's just do this. These are all pretty easy anyway. I mean, if you have the right amount of tuning of any sort. So, alright, and all we have to do is they, oh wow, 10,000. Yes, we can do it. See, and I think you can even get an old RX-7. We might actually see that in this. And wow, they actually are giving us Seattle short course. I just said in the last part how we hadn't seen this track in a long time. And look at this, they give it to us. How awesome is that? Although really it isn't a very good track for this car to excel in. And but at any rate, I'm actually kind of glad they gave this to us, because it'll be short and won't totally annihilate them. It might be somewhat interesting, because probably not. Hey, it is 4 too, that's a plus. Because I do not know this track at all backwards, oh my gosh. Oh, look, hear that turbo, golly. This car is wanting to go for 680 horsepower, you know. How can you blame it? Yeah, this car went 240 all around the test course, man. It's just insane. It's just feather the throttle here, you know. Feather the throttle. It's pretty much what this race consists of. Oh, y'all are so close to me, but can you catch me? Well, they can if I do something stupid, such as about 15 donuts, which if I'm careless enough, that could be a very distinct possibility. Okay, but let's try not to make it happen. Yeah, 155 on this track is way too fast in a rear happy RX-7. Oh gosh. There's all those 682 horsepower want to go to the rear wheels, and oh my heavens, it's not pretty. Woo. So at least we're getting the RX-7 knocked out of the way pretty quick. We didn't have to do any tuning or anything, so that's nice. And I really would like to knock this whole thing out, hopefully within 10-15 minutes, because I got something I need to do. So, going to kind of be going a little faster than normal here. Oh well, there was a GT Turbo 83. That's a cool car. Can't even see my car. Let's see the computer though. I like that 83 RX-7. Pretty cool car. Alright. So next we need to do the Mazda Roadster trophy. So let's do it. That's our Mazda MX-5 Miata, tuned all the way up, I believe, because I pretty much had to tune it all the way up to do the convertible challenge, because that last race on the convertible challenge with 591 horsepower is pretty intense. So yeah, let's it's been a while since we've been in this baby. So it's gonna be probably impossible to get all these done so quickly, because I have the Roadster, Demio, and the AZ-1, and I actually will have to tune up the Demio and the AZ-1, so they're gonna take longer to mess around with. But Laguna Seca, let's just do it. I don't even know what my car settings are. I'm going to hope they're alright. I'm going to hope and assume. Oh, look at all the nice assortment of colors. It's very rare that they do this. Usually they all pick the same color. You got red, silver, green. Actually got 2 green. I like the green, so it's alright. Orange. Nice little array. Good old Laguna Seca. Wow, Roadster, you want to spin out on me? Come on now. Thought we were friends. You are no Castro Super GT, Roadster. You should not want to spin out on the first turn. I forbid it. Yeah, I knew this is going to be way easy because after all, our car is tuned all the way up. And plus, I'm a master at this track because, golly, I just recently, as in 2 days ago, did 270 laps around it. That was insane. My thumb was so sore. I had to keep taking breaks, you know. Like those people that do the 24-hour race of the burgering on like Gran Turismo 4 or 5, how do you even do it? I mean, me after 4 or 5 hours, I'm just like, ugh. You know, which technically I did 6 hours around Laguna Seca. And heck, I did a lot that day because I did Laguna Seca 3 times, and I did the Mitsubishi one-make races and the Toyota. So man, I was just a trooper that day, golly. Like 8 hours straight. Gran Turismo 2. Of course, you know, I did take a little break at 8 and everything. Yeah, I did. Yeah, because I didn't do it all in one little recording. I actually took, you know, a few breaks, and then, of course, I edited it all together. But yeah, I didn't record all of the second and third attempts of that Laguna Seca race. Obviously, as you know, because it's already been uploaded. That'd just be, you know, that'd be taking up extra file space on my computer that just completely unnecessary to take up. Completely unnecessary. I like this little Mazda Miata. That's a good little car. Whoa, now don't disappoint me after I talk so nice about you. Car. I actually saw a Mazda Miata just like this on the road yesterday, I want to say. I think it was a blue color. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it was a blue. It was a light blue color. And it actually looked like it looked kind of different. It was quite different. It looked like it had a hard top on it, a blue hard top. But it was unmistakably a Mazda Miata. You know, of this generation, before the 98 model change. But yeah, we're not going to wait on y'all. Sorry. We can't watch the... Oh, there's... Man, that blue one I saw was that same color, except it didn't have the black top. Alright, so we get the racing modification and do the next race after our 3,000 credits. Alright, so not many choices, but you know, it's alright. I like that blue, it's pretty. But yeah, that Roadster that I saw kind of reminds me of this because the top was very similar to that. But of course it didn't have the stripes and all the stickers and all that. But yeah, let's do that race. Let's do it. Yeah, and then we're only going to be halfway, you know. These just take a long time. Midfield Raceway, oh good. It's a nice short one. I'm actually going to lower that damper. No wonder the car was so rough. Yeah, I drove this before I really realized the major effects that the damper can have, especially if you lower the ride height and all that. Alright, let's do this. Midfield, let's go. I like Midfield Raceway, it's a good track. Really looking forward to doing Gran Turismo 3 soon. I'm pretty excited for that. I'm always excited about starting a new Gran Turismo project. It's kind of weird. The most excitement I get from ever doing a new Gran Turismo playthrough with it, you know, I'm not just talking about when I record, but anytime I play any Gran Turismo game, whether I'm recording it or not, I'm always so excited about the beginning. The beginning is always the most fun to me. But of course, you know, the middle's fun too, because you can work your way up towards getting more awesome cars. Especially if you don't really remember what's in the game. But I'm always really excited about the start. Well, I'm just weird like that. I always like, you know, shopping for my first car and all that good stuff. Of course, Gran Turismo 3 is a lot different in that regard. You don't have a huge repertoire of used cars to choose from. You know, of course, Gran Turismo 2 here has tons. I mean, Gran Turismo 1, yeah, had a decent amount, but not near as much as this game. The Gran Turismo 3 is completely different. Completely different. It's a much condensed, slimmed down version. But it does still count as a full game, you know. I'm guessing it probably should not take as long as Gran Turismo 2 is. It'll be far longer than Gran Turismo 1, but shouldn't take near as long as this playthrough. Or 5 or 6. Yeah, heck, Gran Turismo 6, golly, they ended up being like 150 parts for me. Of course, a lot of those parts can be attributed to special things like the Vision Gran Turismo, various things that don't really count towards game percentage. Just all over the place. Man, I love the way this car drives, though. I will definitely have to use it again. There's something I can use it for later. So many cars, though, that I'd like to give a shot at for that. But, you know, there's only 5 races, and oh, wow, the other 89 was second. That's cool. 89 power, oh, yeah. Good job. 93, 90, 93, 89. Bad read. Oh, good. Nobody copied me. That's good. I don't like to be copied. Alright, that was fun. That was fun. So now we just need to do the Demio race. Alright, so Mazda Demio A spec. This should do the trick, I hope, anyway. I hope they let me put the race modification on this. I still can't get over the fact that they would not let me use that one Toyota MR2 that I had, or MRS. That was really silly. Really silly. But I really don't want to do very much to this, so why don't we just do we're going to have to get the racing modification anyway, so why don't we just go ahead and get the weight reductions, tires, and maybe a turbo kit. Pretty sure this will be turbocharged. I know it is in Gran Turismo 1. Pretty sure it is in this game. I think this actually gets quite a bit more power in Gran Turismo 2 than it does in Gran Turismo 1. Let's see, a weight reduction. Oh wow, 226 horsepower. That is a lot of power for a Demio, and that's what, yeah, I think it'll actually get up to like 250 or so. And it really will get up there. And if you put everything on this car, it'll, oh wow, that's really impressive. It may actually reach like 270 or something, but I'm not going to find out. So hopefully we'll be, I'm thinking just in case they give me the test course, I might want to, I've kind of been leery of that because they're going to give it to me when I'm not prepared. We still have a long way to go on these manufacturer races. Alright, let's do this. What track will they give me this time? Oh, yo. I called it. I called it. Oh my gosh. I cannot believe, I mean, I can't believe it, but I can. I totally can. That's probably going to be too wide, but, you know, I'd rather it be a little too wide than not wide enough. So let's do this. We're going to use manual. Just in case it, with automatic, it might downshift and, or not downshift when it needs to. Like after going around a corner or something. Oh, yo, golly, that was so, I mean, there was no way that I could have predicted that, but then again, it seems like I did. I promise you, I don't have any some strange crystal ball or anything, or else I would have won that Starlet. I wouldn't have gotten the mess I did with the Starlet on this. But yeah, y'all didn't fool me this time, game. I know your tricks. I just had that vibe. I just had that vibe that, you know what, I better get it. Oh, gosh. I actually feel pretty cool about that. That was pretty cool. I mean, how fast would this Demio go? It's still accelerating. Of course, the other ones aren't near tuned up as much. You know, we didn't really sink hardly any money in this, though. And the good thing about this track is tires really were completely unnecessary. Racing tires were. Yeah, I don't think we're really going to get any faster than this. 158. So we might as well just stay in fourth gear the rest of the way. Oh man, here this car is so wound up. Oh, it's so wound up. Yeah, if you put all the parts on this, man, it has an insane engine sound. Well, we actually seriously just maxed out. Of course, that's in fourth gear. Golly, I'm so glad I got this racing transmission, because I'd probably be going like 120 right now. I'd be stuck with all them. And then they'd probably pass me at the end, you know. Like little trolls. Isn't that right, Demios? I know y'all. But as this stands, this is rather easy and uneventful. Actually reached 163. Golly, this poor engine, man, it is being stressed so hard right now. Golly, I feel sorry for the poor little car. The engine can only take so much. Alright, we made it. We made it. Our engine didn't blow up or anything. Look at that. And no, I'm not going to wait on y'all. I'm not that nice. No. Alright, so let's get the racing modification after, of course, getting our 3,000 credits. And, then, yeah, we got this. Oh, yeah, 3,000. Alright, so here are our racing modification choices. Red and blue, just like with the Mazda Miata. We're going to, of course, go with blue. Just like the sky. Just like myself. Alright, so trial mountain. So, of course, I'm going to shorten the gears because we don't need to go 163 on this. Of course, raise my downforce a little bit. Wow, this thing really, wow, that is a lot of downforce for, wow, that is a lot of downforce for a little car like this. It doesn't get near that much on Gran Turismo 1. This car actually is pretty impressive in this, though. Oh, wow, hear that rev limiter. It's so loud. Yeah, this might be a little more interesting. I'm sure they're going to be a little more tuned up, and they're going to be equal with us on the weight and everything. And they probably will handle better because they probably have better tires. I just have normal tires on. Oh yeah, they caught me around that. Oh, it's amazing the difference that racing soft tires makes. Yeah, I really like the way this thing handles. I can imagine how good it would be with racing tires. I kind of feel bad that I didn't put racing tires on it because I feel like I'm not doing the car justice, you know. In being able to compare it to the performance of the other cars that I've used on this track. But I suppose it makes the race slightly more interesting. This is a complete opposite of how that car race went. On that race, they were a lot more powerful than me, but I was killing them around the corners. I can still get it around these though, because I'm a good driver. Yeah, right. Sharp curves are where y'all gonna get me though. Oh wow, a little oversteer. Demio. Little Demio here has a wild side, my friends. A little bit of a wild side. You really can get some impressive acceleration out of this car when you have it at those high RPMs though. Definitely a force to be reckoned with. Come on, Demios. Yeah, I figure for the AZ-1, I don't know. I'm thinking since it's mid-engine rear-wheel drive, I might want to put some better tires on it because it might be kind of spin happy. But yeah, that was a pretty easy race, and we actually had an A spec. It's cool. Yep, there it is. Kind of like that orange on it. Alright. So let's get our 5,000 credits, or however much this is. Yeah, Demio is actually a pretty good car in this game. Alright, next, y'all, is our Mazda AZ-1 and I actually bought a red one earlier, but I just figured I'd look at the used car dealer and see if I could find a blue one, and look at this. We do have it. And yeah, so the blue is really good. Able to dance between the line of fun and disaster. Because of low road stiffness and too small tires, sudden oversteer could occur, but Because of its pursuit of handling over stability, the AZ-1 was a valuable car in teaching that sportiness does not have to rely on absolute speed and acceleration. Unfortunately, the AZ-1 sales performance didn't match its handling, and production was cancelled. However, its uniqueness is proving intriguing to a new crop of drivers, and its popularity in the used car market is increasing. And I probably did read that earlier, but yeah, let's get this little baby here. It's cute. And let's do some little minor tuning, and I will sell that red one that I have later. And we don't have to do the racing modification for this, so that's good. But I am at least going to get tires, even if I don't get anything else. Kind of, just in case, I might want to get a racing transmission, because they might be mean and throw the testicles at me. I mean, it's a possibility. I don't think they will, but yeah, it's a possibility. Oh wow, 145. Let's get it. It's cheap. This little car get down, won't it? I kind of doubted to get a racing modification, but I'm interested to see. Not available. Okay. So just in case, I'm going to get a racing transmission, because I don't want to be caught off guard. I may actually want to buy this for the rest of these, you know, of cars that I hadn't already bought it for. Because a lot of the upcoming manufacturer one make races, I do already have the cars tuned up. You know, it's cars that I've used, but some of them are not. AZ-1s only. So what track will we get? Seattle Circuit full course. Okay. Well, that transmission wasn't really necessary. But yeah, let's go ahead and put that on 7. Should be ready for this, hopefully. We'll have to be very careful, because this car will spin out, and I didn't buy a racing transmission or anything. I mean, transmission. Suspension. Oh yeah. Red and blue. This is a cute little car. I actually like it more than the Honda Beat. Which, you know, both of them are tiny, miniature rear-wheel drive cars. Yeah, we're a little over-tuned, but it's alright. Yeah, that Honda Beat made me mad. Honda Beat. Yeah, the Honda Beat, the Ford Ka, and the Toyota Starlet. Y'all are not on my Christmas list. Oh golly, whoa. Yeah, this thing kind of have to rein it in, man. As long as this track is, at least they didn't give us Grand Valley Speedway. That would have been cruel. Come on, little car. This is such a cute little car, though. I love it. Ooh, it definitely has a wild side. We just thought that Demio was wild. And this thing, if you let it, it will spin out all over the place. It is very maneuverable, though. Took that little curve nicely. Two minutes. I think this next lap will be quite a bit faster. Just a little micro car. Seattle Circuit, one of my favorite tracks. Really wish they would bring it back for Gran Turismo 7. Or kept it in Gran Turismo 6, you know. I had heard that Seattle changed to where a track like this is not possible anymore, but what does that really have to do with anything? I mean, I didn't really know if this was a real track or not. I assumed it wasn't. I mean, I know Seattle's a real city and all, but I just love this track. Alright, we're getting there. You got it, AZ-1. You got it. AZ-1. Sorry, my incessant need to hum or sing or whatever. Yeah, we almost there. I knew that was going to be a lot faster, because with a little car like this, it takes so long to get rolling, you know, so your second lap's always so much faster than... There was a Mazda Speed AZ-1 spec? I never knew that. How do you get that car? It's not ever in the car dealerships. Seriously, if you know how to get that car, please leave it in the comments. I have never gotten that before, nor do I know it was available. Are you able to win it from some kind of race? I don't think you are. I mean, or is it just really rare to find in the dealer? I thought it looked a little different. Look at the spoiler. Sure enough. It's not fair. It's not fair at all. That is just not fair. Seriously, I would like to know. I'd like to know how you get that car. Alright, well, at any rate, I suppose as I close this off, we will go check out our stats and sell that AZ-1, sell that red one, and see how many cars we have and all that stuff. I'm thinking we still have below 90 cars, but I may be mistaken. We didn't really have to buy any cars in this part, except I bought this extra AZ-1. But I'll get rid of my old one, which I did nothing to, you know, so shouldn't really matter. Yeah, 2025. Yeah, I'd like to know how you get that car. That's weird. How much is ours weigh? Or this one's also worth 2025. Okay. Yeah, it's a cute little car. Well, I hope y'all enjoyed this part. Look at that, 73.51%. 86 cars. Okay, so we still can hold 14 more in our garage. And, you know, if it comes down to it, which I don't think it will, but nah, I don't think it will. We're pretty much about there. Just got some more manufacturer races. And I don't think we'll have to buy very many more cars to do those. Because I already bought most of them that I had to from the used car dealership. And now I'll probably have to buy an NSX because I don't have a normal one of those. But yeah, we'll get there eventually. Well, thank you all very much for watching. This has been Sky Hurricane. Hope you have a super awesome, blessed day. And as always, my friends, stay awesome. Goodbye, y'all.